The hidden nightmares of opening a clinic. Howdy, it's Dr. Alejandro.
And I'm Dr. Emily.
And as many of you know, we have 4 clinics on our first 3 years in practice.
If you're ready to level up your business, find us at paththovictorychiro.com to get on the path to victory.
It's not as easy as you think. You think you learn everything in school because you got 2 business class in school. You think you already are going to run a business, or it's because your parents know how to run a business, you're going to run a business. It doesn't go that way. There's a lot of hidden key pieces that is going to get you to the next level, or it's going to drown you. What we've seen in chiropractors, a lot of them get drowned on all those problems. I'm going to hit a couple of points here. But before that, I just recently went to a retreat of chiropractors, and it was between students and doctors. A lot of students are talking like if they know everything. You know, like you think as a student, you know everything. So, I'm just listening and I want to know where they are. And I just started asking questions, and it's like, okay, you don't know everything. Like I literally guide them for them to make sure they don't know everything. Because you have to be open-minded. If you're just closed-minded and you think you know everything, you're not going to go too far, And I talk to a lot of chiropractors that is like, they're basically like burning apart with all the work that they have to do. So let's go over a couple of points. One of them is adjusting patients is only 10%. Running a business is the 90%. And that's something we learn kind of the rough way as well. You could be the best adjusters. And if you think about it, the best adjusters actually in chiropractic, they don't have a successful office, So only 10% versus the 90%, which one are you going to focus on? You already learned the 10% in school and on seminars, but now you need to literally relearn everything for a 90%. So you have to focus on those little pieces. And that is something that when we were struggling, thankfully we had a partner. And that's why our mission goes above us, above the Abilene clinic. We want to help as many chiropractors as possible to help more communities. That's why we partner with them. That way the chiropractors don't have to do the business work. They could just focus on the clinic while being an owner as well. You're still an owner. You go and focus on the clinic. You don't have to focus on hiring, firing, we didn't pay this. How do I do payroll? All the little things that we don't know. If insurance is paid, it's not paid. If someone falls down here, they could sue me. There's so many things behind the scene that we don't know.
Let's talk about CAC and ROAS and EBITDA and how to legally add your child to payroll. We didn't know any of that or what any of that meant before we partnered with our business partner. And so if you don't know what that means, any of those terms, I really suggest you get a mentor, you get a partner who does. I'm going to tell a story about how also before we even opened our doors, we were reported to the board of Texas of chiropractors. And that scared the crap out of us. But that was until we talked to our partner, and he said, this is how you get out of it. I've been reported dozens of times.
Because we were freaking out, though. We were like, we need a lawyer, we need this, we need this. And he's like, what you guys need to do is keep knocking on doors, keep doing what you're doing. This is already like, it's cake. This has happened to me. It's okay. So he gave us the confidence, and that is something that we're able now to provide to our partners that keep opening Victoryspinalcare offices, because we already went through that. That way you don't have to go through the same mistakes. Another one is you finish school. How are you going to open a clinic? The bank is not giving loans like candies. They're not just throwing it away. It's super hard to get a business loan right now. And people say, I could go through the SBA. That takes a lot of time and paperwork as well. So we avoid all that. You don't have to do all the paperwork. You just go out there, do the marketing. We're doing all the behind the scenes for you.
That's right.
So keep the overhead low as well. That way you don't have to get in another loan with interest rates.
Yes. Huge, right? That's, I think, a brutal reality not many people are talking about. Banks are not giving out loans like people think they are, and not like school teaches either. And the brutal reality is that most practices fail. They do. There's a crazy statistic about deferment on student loans for chiropractors. We're like literally the number one profession of student loan deferment. How terrible is that? Is because chiropractors don't know how to run a business. We are amazing practitioners. We're amazing doctors. You could have the best bedside manner in the entire world. Yet if you don't know how to run a business, it's going to fail. And that's the unfortunate truth.
But I could open up my hometown because my dad knows everyone and my sister, knows a lot of people as well.
And we know those are the best patients, right?
Yeah. So a lot of people think that's going to keep you afloat. You go back to your hometown because it feels comfortable.
Yep.
And you know, a lot of people at the end of the day, those people are not going to pay for your care. So just be careful with that.
That's exactly right. So we'd love to partner with you to help you avoid some of the mistakes that we made and celebrate the wins and achievements that you make along the way. We just launched a new website, pathtovictorychiro.com. Check us out if you're interested in partnering or if you just want to catch up with our content. We're also on Facebook with the group Path to Victory. Connect with us.